Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Tonight, I'm going to be trying out something different. Who's up for trying something different? This is actually something that I've been wanting to do, which is to kind of give you guys a little bit of more insight as to what I do to keep myself informed as to what's happening in the real estate market. And I know that real estate is one of those topics that seems very interesting to a lot of people. Either you bought real estate or you have been wanting to buy real estate or sell real estate or invest in real estate. So I actually keep tabs on all of this weekly, the market trends that we have here in Northeast Florida. And I said, why not try something new and just bring it to my sphere, my friends here on Facebook. So you get to know a little bit more about what I do. And maybe perhaps answer some of your questions and make a connection. So here we go. What I'm going to be sharing with you guys is something that is provided to us from Olmos Analytics, which has become one of my favorite tools to use to keep really on top of what's happening during the market shift. So let me just share with you guys what we have right here. So the first thing that I want to review, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm looking at here. I'm going to be looking at data for single family homes specifically. I could also take a look at condos and townhomes, but I really just want to focus on single family homes in St. Johns County, which I have a pretty big network of clients there. And then cover all of the Ponte Vedra, St. Johns County, and kind of like North St. Augustine area, okay? And we're going to look at this for the week ending August 20th, which was just week ending of last Saturday, right? So this is fairly recent. First thing I want to look at is the sales price, okay? So what is the median sales price as of week ending of last week, okay? In St. Johns County, it was $555,000 for a single family residence. You got that right. This information is actually from our multiple listing service and is provided to us in this really beautiful way to share with our clients through Olmos Analytics. So that is really, it's more than $500,000 is the median sales price now in St. Johns County. Obviously the great schools have a lot to deal with that, the popularity of the new construction communities in that area, how many people are moving here from all over the country and sometimes even the world. We see people just migrating here to live in the Sunshine State and more specifically St. Johns County. So right now we know that the median sales price now is $555,000 for a single family homes in St. Johns County. Now let's take a look at the week prior to that and see how that would compare. So the week prior would have been week of August 13th, right? The week ending of that. And that sales price back, that week was actually higher. So what we have here is that compared to last week, we're down by 7% on the sales price. Back then it was $596,000, right? So that kind of tells you what has been happening and kind of like the trends. This is something I keep a really close eye on. And then the week ending, how this compares to last year, right? So August 2021 of 2021. Back then, the median sales price was $509,863 for a single family home in St. Johns County. So you can see how the equity has definitely increased. This from last year, that was 8.9% higher. So I think that's interesting. Now there's another indicator I want to look at, and that is the number of closed sales. Okay, so let's look at that. Week ending of August 20th, we had a total of 74 closed sales for St. Johns County, which was actually down by 15.9% from the week prior, where we had 88 closings. So the number of closings have dropped by 15%. And then compared to last year, the same week, it's down by 30%, where back then we had 106 closings during that week. So again, it tells you the trends. And this is important because I want you guys to stay with me until the end of the video, because then I'm going to share with you guys what it means for you as a buyer and what it means for you as a seller to know of all of this, because I believe there's great opportunity in any real estate market, depending on how you decide to take advantage of the market, either enter or exit the market. So once I get done reviewing all of this data, at the end of the video, I want to tell you guys what it means for a buyer and a seller. So I hope you stick around. Okay, so those were the number of closed sales. And then I also want to take a look at days on the market. Okay, so let's see. For days on the market, the week ending of August 20th, again, single family homes in St. Johns County, an average days on the market now are 33 days. Okay, that's up by 1.5% from the week prior, which were just about the same anyways. But and then the week ending of last year, right, then we're up by 120%. Wow, that's a big difference. So what that means is that this time last year, the average days in the market were only 15 days. And this was the time when the market was blazing hot, where many of the homes had multiple offers and there were just bidding wars and very competitive for buyers. So now we're seeing that it's taking twice as long, even a little bit more, 120% more, for days in the market. So that's interesting. Now I want to also take a look at this for Duval County now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and select Duval. For those clients that are in Duval County, or if you're in any other county and you're interested in this area, I'll love to connect with you. So here we go for the for Duval County, but let's look at sales price. Same thing that I did for St. John's, but let's look at Duval now for the sales price. Okay, and I also want to make sure that I'm only looking at single family homes. Yeah, single family residents. Okay. So our medium sales price for a single family home in Duval County, okay, week ending August 20th of 2022 was $335,000. Okay, now that compared to the week prior, it's down by 11.8%. The week prior was $379,750 was the medium sales price for a single family home in Duval County. And how that compares to the year prior is still up by 14.4%. It's incredible, the amount of equity that we've been able to enjoy. So I hope it continues to go up. That's really good for people that bought early before the pandemic. I think that was a big differentiator in the market. So yeah, 14.4% higher than this same week compared to last year, where back then the medium sales price was $292,918. Now we're higher, so that's good if you own real estate. If you're wanting to buy real estate, stick to the end of the video, because I've got a message for you. I'm going to tell you what this means for you as a buyer. I'm also going to tell you what it means as a seller. So now let's take a look at the closed sales. Wow. Okay, so Duval County had 185 closed sales for the week ending of August 20th. That is actually up by 14% from the week prior, there were 162. And how that compares to that same week last year, it's down by 45.4%. That's a big difference. Back then there were 339 closed sales that week. In a week. I mean, it's a big county, but that's just an indicator of that market being so active and so blazing hot. Now we're starting to see more inventory coming in the market, and therefore, just cooling down a bit. And then what was the other thing that I wanted to share with you guys was the days on the market. Let's see that for Duval County. Okay, week ending August 20th. There were 28 days were the average days on the market. Okay, compared to the week prior to that, it's up by 14%. And compared to the year prior, it's up by 115%. That's a big difference. Back then, there were only 13 days on the market. So can you guys see the trend? I can totally see the trend. Okay. So what does this mean for you as a buyer and as a seller? Okay, first let me talk to the sellers. Okay, I will tell you this: don't wait too long before putting your home on the market. If this is something that you have been thinking about doing, the market is shifting, and the longer that you wait, you're gonna have more competition. There will be other homes for sale for buyers to pick from and compare to yours, which may be in the same condition or better. So we want to make sure that you're taking advantage of, the opportunity while it's here. So connect with me if you had any thoughts of selling. And let me go ahead and put my information here. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So connect with me and let me know, if you have been thinking about selling, because I've got some great information that you don't want to miss out on. And then if you're a buyer, okay, now I'm going to tell you, for a buyer, you're going to be entering the market now at a time where you're going to actually have more leverage, because before you had no leverage, or maybe very little leverage, because there was just so much demand. Now there is still a lot of demand, don't get me wrong, it's still a seller's market, but you're going to come in and have at least the opportunity to have your offer thoroughly and closely considered. You may have been faced with a situation where maybe there were 20 offers, 25 offers on the homes that you may have, offered on before, where now you may come across multiple offers, but it's not going to be that craziness of how many there are. So it will give you a little bit more opportunity to enter the market. Yes, you will have higher rates, higher mortgage rates, but still, I think it depends on your situation. If you're renting, you could definitely benefit from buying, because this is going to be an opportunity for you to build equity and actually be able to, start creating a nest egg for yourself. And who knows, that maybe that's something that you could even take that equity and build, and take that for a bigger home or another home. There's a lot of things that you can do. So I wanted to share that with you guys. All right, I think I went through all of the information. I went through the boards. Again, this is weekly info, so I'll like to maybe come back next week and then see how we compare to this. All right. So until next time, my friends, I think I'm going to go ahead and see you in the next video. And until next time, remember to be kind to one another, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.